We think of media companies becoming or acting more like tech companies because of what's happening in the world today, where it's almost like a streaming first world now. Streaming becomes increasingly prevalent in our society and what everybody's sort of drawn to. And so in that sense, really what a lot of publishers and content owners are doing is they're owning their own application. So they're creating direct-to-consumer experiences and pushing that out for viewers and customers alike. So where we fit in is we're really an analytics-driven company where we can really help capture data in an efficient way and allow people to make smarter business decisions. So for us, it's really about collecting, normalizing data, and then making it actionable for folks. And the really important thing for me is that from my standpoint, I know at Beet Retreat we talk a lot about advertising, and that's super, super important. But the reality is if you think about data and what it can do, we need to make sure it's much more holistic and actually positioned across somebody's entire business, from content, marketing, through viewer acquisitions, et cetera, as well as advertising and experiences. And we really, really need to keep the viewer at the forefront of everyone's mind.
Yeah, and lately we hear a lot about measurement with publishers wanting to get the best value out of their ad inventories. And then on the other side, advertisers, media buyers seeking the best deal for the audiences they're trying to reach. Does Conviva have a role in these currencies and alternative currencies?
Alternative currencies has been a really big topic at Beet Retreat, and it's really an interesting angle, and we absolutely have a role to play there. Again, from our standpoint, if we think about what we do really well is we capture data and make that data actionable. So that's really important because from a digital perspective in streaming, if you think about what is really needed is if you're deployed on a technological level like we are, mass scale, we're capturing deterministic data for our publisher clients. So that's really important because that is a missing link in any kind of cross-platform currency debate that you would like to have. And so for us, it's really applying deterministic data sets to the cross-platform measurement companies and allowing them to create their analytics. And the big thing is if you think about data specifically, really there should be a way that everyone can work together in that regard. And from our standpoint, if you apply deterministic data, you can also help to recalibrate the way that some of those methodologies might be coming to market. And so again, for us, it's just all about collaboration and an opportunity to bring something exciting to market.
Yeah, and currently we're in this period of significant upheaval in consumer behaviors, of many people discovering new streaming platforms and finding other ways to consume media. So in your opinion, what do you think, what is important about collaboration, both on the tech side and with publishers, as far as trying to come up with solutions to these different issues?
Collaboration becomes increasingly important as you add more complexity to the market. And so if you think about the proliferation of devices right now, I have 3 or 4 devices myself. I'm sure everybody does as well. So really, what we're trying to do is make it easier for folks. So first off, there needs to be a technical layer, and I'm going to plug Conviva here, but there needs to be a technical layer that allows you to capture data in an efficient manner, real-time sessionize that data, and make that data actionable. So that's really important. So that's the first foundational piece. Collaboration becomes important because once you have data, that's one element. You need to be able to create an environment where you can actually create data collaboration. So you need to be able to work with data in a privacy compliant way. So technology needs to come into play there to actually allow for that to happen, whether it's adding in additional advertising insights or adding any kind of content insights. There needs to be a way that you can bring everything together. So that's technology. On the publisher side, what's interesting is that everybody is interested in engagement and what's happening within their content. But if we restrict it to just singular opportunities on the publisher side, we miss the broader opportunity and understanding how everything fits together. And this gets overused, but really where we need to get to is a universal opportunity where we can actually create value both for the consumer and for the publisher themselves.